Revelations 13. Then I stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his heads a blasphemous name. Now the beast which I saw was like a leopard. His feet were like the feet of a bear. His mouth like the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him this power, his throne, and great authority. They worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" And he was given authority to continue for 42 months. Then he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. It was granted to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Authority was given to him for every tribe, tongue, and nation. All who dwell on the earth will worship him, whose names have not been written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If anyone has an ear, let him hear. He who leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Then I saw another beast coming up out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb, and spoke like a dragon, and causes the earth, those who dwell in it, to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. He performs great signs, and he deceives those who dwell on the earth by those signs which he has granted to do in the sight of the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast, who was wounded by the sword and lived. Verse 15. He was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive the mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except the ones who has the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast. Amen. His number is 666. The first beast will be empowered by Lucifer. He will have unlimited power. This is to include persecution and murder of Christians and extreme blasphemy against God. He rises out of the sea. The sea represents the people. The first beast will rise from the human population. Revelations 13. The second beast arises from the land, the false prophet. He will has massive influence over the spiritual and religious populations over the world. The second beast will also attest to the first beast. The second beast will also be empowered by Lucifer, performing false miracles and leading people to worship the first beast, the Antichrist. Revelation 13:11-15. The second beast orchestrates a worldwide identification system known as the mark of the beast. Revelations 7 talks about God placing a seal on his people, or signature expressing value and protection. The mark of Lucifer is described as charagma, which is what livestock owners use to mark their animals. Revelations makes it clear the mark of the beast is not something taken by accident. Those who accept the mark do so knowing that it means worshiping the beast and rejecting God. Those who refuse to take the mark of the beast will not be able to buy anything. Both the rich and the poor, those the free and those who are bound, and many at that time will be executed. This authority, power, political entity will rule over every tribe, people, tongue, and nation. It is so much greater than a single national government. The four beasts described in Daniel chapter 7 verse 2-8, including the appearance of a leopard, the feet of a bear, a lion's mouth, and 10 horns. The beasts in Daniel's prophecy are identified as specific kings, political kingdoms that rule over empires. The Old Testament definitely correlates with the New Testament. There's so many books that reveals this great apocalyptic book, Revelation. We will do a different segment on Daniel's 70th week and how it relates to Revelation and how it will break down exactly what these four beasts are. 10 horns and 7 heads are used symbolically in the Bible. 10 and 7 represents completeness. The meaning of the 10 horns and 7 heads of the beast of Revelations chapter 13 is an image of the wild beast identified later in Revelations as a bright red beast that has 7 heads and 10 horns. The 7 heads of the red beast means 7 kings or governments, political powers at B that have dominated through history. They have taken the lead in oppressing God's people within Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Medio-Persia, Greece, Rome, and Anglo-America. The 10 horns represent all sovereign states, small and large. A crown on each horn shows that the nation rules concurrently with the primary political power of the time that is to come.